Land acquisition has become a problem of the day in Ghana. Lands in Ghana are very expensive, and that its acquisition needs to be attended to. Before you acquire land, you need to know the kind of land tenure system that's pertained within the location you want to acquire the land. We have various forms of land tenure system in Ghana, unlike other countries where land is fully owned by the state. But when you come to Ghana, land is being owned by different entities. One, we have family lands, we have stool lands, we have skin lands, we have state lands, and we have individual lands. And all these various forms of land ownership comes with its various mode of acquisition. One, if you want to buy land, for example, if you want to buy a family land, we have a management line that includes the head of family and the principal elders within the family. These people are the legit people that one can acquire land from. If you intend to acquire any land, or if you plan to acquire land from any family member aside the principal members and the head of family, at the end of the day, your transaction will be null and void. And also, you have to bear in mind that dealing with the family head alone is valid, but reasonable steps can be taken to set the whole transaction aside. Because if you want to buy a family land, you need to deal with the family head and the principal elders together. And dealing with the principal elders alone, the transaction will be null and void. In Accra especially, most of the family lands have installed chiefs on the family land, and per the law, it is only the family head that has the right to alienate lands. So if you mistakenly go to a chief and the chief decides not to remain faithful to the family and transact with the chief, your transaction will be set aside. And in so doing, you cannot register, neither can you also develop. Because when it comes to family land, it is only the chief and the principal elders who has that right to alienate. After seeing to the managerial side of the family head, there are other responsibilities that you as a purchaser must also do. Land is not like a tomato that comes more cheaper. Land is very expensive, and that if you want to acquire land, you need to acquire the services of a surveyor. One, get a surveyor to go to the site, show him the four corners of your interest for the surveyor to pick the site to generate a site plan. Such site plan will be used at the Office of Ghana Lands Commission to conduct a search to derive information. Such information will be compared with the document that your grantor or your proposed grantor will produce to see if it tallies. If it tallies, then we are good to go as far as legalities are concerned. This doesn't end there. You have to also go to the field and ask the adjoining owners to the land you purport to acquire. Ask them questions as to who owns the land, as to whether the information you had from the Lands Commission tallies with regards to what you have on ground. If that is so, then it means you are good to go. If you are satisfied with the searches at the Lands Commission and the ground survey, you will then decide to engage the services of a lawyer. So the lawyer can establish a legal contract between your proposed grantor and you yourself as to the terms of payment and other related legalities with regards to the land. So after you have established contract of sales with your grantor, you then proceed to the establishment of the leasehold. After the deed of lease has been established, you send the deed of lease to Lands Commission for registration. Then that will be the end of the process. If you need any assistance regarding land sales, land documentation, land demarcation, and any other related land businesses, you can contact us on the number below. And if you have any question, you can drop it at the comment section.